Welcome back to the Talos Principle. I'm dear darling, and who are we? What's our purpose? Why don't we answer these questions together, where we got the final level here in chapter 6 or whatever, called Two-Way Street, where we can see immediately, sorry, let me just adjust my volume slightly. It's not adjusting, there we go. Exactly where our Tetronymo piece is. And we have nothing in this one except for jammers. So I guess this is sort of way, I'm just trying to have a peek of seeing what we got going on. We've got two sort of landmines walking back and forth. I don't know what they're called, orbs. What have I been calling them? Something like that. So we've probably only got jammers, and we have seen one jammer already. Just trying to see if there's anything else. We've seen another jammer. Okay, as I always say, two jammers is a ridiculously strong combination, which basically means nothing is a door anymore. So we had to go get our first jammer, I suppose. Oh, we need keys. Interesting. Okay, we got jammer number 2, sorry. Just want to have a quick look what's through here. Apart from a gun and misery. I assume we got to get a... What? How did we do that? Well, I mean, I guess we can do this, but now we're stuck in here, aren't we? how did I... Okay, well, that doesn't usually happen. You can't usually grab it through there. I think we had to restart. Unless we can do that. How did we do that? We somehow grabbed the jammer through the... and we didn't go forward. Am I losing my mind? But the jammer was over here, right? And it was holding this door open. How did we do that? Did I press a different button? I have no idea. Okay, I think we had to reset. Which seems a bit stupid, but I don't think that should have happened, to be perfectly honest. I'm a little confused how that happened, but you know, sometimes it happens. Maybe we found a glitch, we found a speedrunning technique, I don't know, but we certainly know for sure what we're doing now. These orbs are just kind of more of a false obstacle, if anything. They're not really a problem because they're not going to be in the way. But now we know we definitely need both jammers through there to get, I assume, some keys. So we can hold this jammer, door open with that jammer, we'll go through here, sort of sneak through. Put this jammer here, go back around again. This is much more of a like a level you might find in a, I was going to say a single player game, but I guess this is a single player game, isn't it? Ooh. Like some action RPG, I don't know. You gotta sneak around. Perhaps a stealth survival game makes more sense, huh? Okay, we can use this to turn that off. And we can get a pair of keys. As now that gun has been deactivated. Interesting, we can turn the gun off from here. I'm not sure if that's going to be relevant. It could be. Could also not be. Is that where we're going? That's where we're going. Okay. Is this why it's called Two-Way Street? Because you had to go back and forth 2 times down the street. Everything's doubled. This one. Double trouble, twice as fun. So let's just sort of see if our opportunity arises. Use. Get that door open, get us through. Jam that gun. We'll have a quick look around before we go get our other helpful jammer. We're done. That's literally it. That's the entire level. As I say, two jammers is far too strong. Please nerf 2 jammers in Talos Principle in the next content update. Please and thank you. It's too strong. It's too unstoppable. Honestly, very, very quick execution of these 2 levels. These 2 levels, these 1 level. Let's see if Milton has anything to say to us. And this chapter's actually completely done because we found the star and everything. Hello, Milton. Despite your inability to pick a line and stick with it, I decided to give you the benefit of a doubt. I will share with you the details of your proposal. It will serve as a test of your commitment to the skeptical claims of yours. If you believe what you say, then I have no doubt you'll find its terms satisfactory. If you make it to the top of a tower, I want you to take me with you. I want you to share with me what you find. Sure. Why is there no short option? I thought you didn't believe in all about what you're offering in return. What? How? I guess is the closest. Who the hell knows? Look, this isn't an informed plan. I'm just hedging my bets. Could be anything at the top of that tower. If it's something good, I want in. In exchange, I offer to accompany you wherever it is you wind up, be it this world or another. We all need a devil's advocate, a voice of reason. I offer to be yours. I accept. Aren't you playing that role already? And if I don't like the terms, I accept. Very good. I know you'll be a reliable partner. When the time is right, you'll know what to do. See you at the summit. Ooh, interesting. I wonder if there's going to be like a decision we have to make. Deal with a deceiver. Whoops. I wonder if there's going to be like a bad decision we have to make at the end where we choose Elohim or Milton. I'm telling you, I'm going to choose Milton. But Elohim talks about how the world arose from the hidden words. What if those words were, let there be eternal suffering? What if they had no purpose? What if all of this is just randomly synthesized from the garbage of a dead world? Our purpose can only be achieved by not contemplating purpose. How the world arose from hidden words. Let there be eternal suffering. Oh gosh, that's a bit more. Didn't quite clock to me. What if I had no purpose? I'm on a no purpose line of thinking. And Anaheim's been very silent, to be honest. Are there no more worlds to do? Have we done all of them? Over here? I thought there was a world 7. This is a star level. We still need quite a few stars to get through here. These are the bonus ones, which is probably, I think, what we'll aim to be doing.
You stand before the gates of eternity.
Oh.
When all your trials have been overcome, the gates will open, and you will be granted life everlasting.
That sounds boring. I'm not going to do that. Oh, there's another chapter here. What's this over here? Axe? Axe? What? We can't even use it. No, don't reset me. What are we using axe for? Can we take it with us into one of the worlds? Oh! I forgot there are these wooden planks. Break. Break down the barriers for a hidden world. Ah, there are some of these in the other places as well. I guess we'll have to take those axe backs when we go to those previous worlds again. But for now, we're just going to do World 7, to be perfectly honest. How very interesting. There's a fire axe hidden here this entire time.
My faith in you was not misplaced.
Was it?
You have learned much.
Is that a Steam controller?
Great wisdom in these trials.
Not quite.
The end
the
of
buttons
your
in the wrong
journey
button
lies
places.
close now. Do not falter. Do not fear.
I'm really going to disappoint you,
Do not
Anaheim.
give in to temptation.
Because I'm going to do everything that you ask and do all these trials and then proceeded to ignore completely your final request and go with Milton instead. This is almost a Steam controller. No, it is a Steam controller. It just straight up is a Steam controller. How does it know?
God, there's no time.
How do you know what
Just not
controller
enough
I'm
time.
using?
We're trying to build the future out of old video game code and half-finished research projects.
Oh, getting quite meta here.
Years, maybe decades. With the kind of money they used to put into building bombs. If I stop and think about how crazy this is, I will have a nervous breakdown.
Just don't think, just do.
So I won't.
Yeah.
Okay. Back to
Yeah,
work,
nice.
dogs.
That didn't seem like a very on purpose recording. That seems like one she did well, like by accident. It was quite what was it called when like a picture is like not modelled for? It's just like natural. I forgot what word it is. It's not authentic. It's something like that. Anyway, what are we reading? Team diminishing by the day. Proud of them nevertheless. Archive now incomprehensibly huge. Still missing thousands of work. Impossible to truly finish. Work already commenced on a sourcing program to help catalogue the archive resources in our absence, but like everything else, it has its foibles. Taught to Alexandra. Talos going, well, maybe the archive's first season will be terrestrial after all. Estimate about a week, maybe 10 days before I'm unable to keep working. A betrayal to leave early? I don't know. Oh, it was Arcades Journal. Invention of Borders. Excerpt: The Invention of Borders by Fatima Nguyen. What today's nationalists and neo-segregationists fail to understand, Quam said, is that the basis of every human culture is, and always has been, synthesis. No civilization is authentic, monolithic, pure. The exact opposite is true. Look at your average Western nation. Its numbers Arabic, its alphabet Latin, its religion Levantine, its philosophy Greek. Need I continue? and Hotel Trivago, sorry, not sponsored. And each of these examples can itself be broken down further. The Romans got their alphabet from the Greeks, who created theirs by stealing the Phoenicians, and so on. Our myths and religions too, and syncretic sharing, repeating and adapting a large variety of elements to suit their needs. Even the language of our creation, the DNA itself, is impure, defined by the history of amalgamation, not only between nations, but even between different human species. We have different human species? Task. Discuss the excerpt of context of Wolfgang Walsh's Ethereal Transculturality, the novel as something something numbers. Apocrypha 9. Now Uriel pointed his sword towards the tree of life, which grew in the heart of a dead Jerusalem. Behold, the tree grows still, though the city is dead. Within all that is mortal, there is the seed of immortality, for it is immortal that fashioned it from chaos and void. Being a humble man of little wisdom, I asked, Great Uriel, we are not allowed to eat from the tree of life. How may we then be saved? And Uriel commanded me to stretch out my hand, and he gave me his fiery sword, which burned my hand, and he said, Only by sacrifice can you free the world from the dominion of sin. With a prayer on my lips, I fell upon Uriel's sword, and it pierced my heart, and truly on my body the stigmata of the Lord appeared, dripping blood, that was not my blood, onto the ground. And the 7 heads of a dragon that were crowned in black clouds receded, and light fell upon the earth, and Jerusalem was born again. Thus the angels departed, having delivered their message, and I awoke in the field of our fair land. Is that meant to be the start of our story? We awoke in the field of a fair land. That's like what happened to us before, but like metaphorically and stuff. I don't know. Playback recorder and connector. Crisscross conundrum advanced. Alright. The fact it's got the cloning machine in it is definite proof that it's going to be advanced. But the cloning machine is... I'm not sure it's going to be quite my favourite tool compared to the jammer. The jammer is great. But it does make everything significantly more complicated. Okay, I see. I can see the concept. We need to get this open. Why is that flying? Is that kind of weird? Why is it on a staircase? Okay. Okay. Ah, okay, I see why it's advanced now, because you got that there. You got this fence in the way, do you? That actually does make things kind of hard. How are we going to do this? What if we used the clone to block our body? To block the laser. I'm trying to think how this would work. We set up a clone to just stand in front, to wait a bit of time, and then stand in front of this laser. Well, we set up the blue laser thing around it. No, because that won't let the blue laser through. Okay, so we do actually have to get the blue laser through. Okay, so the other idea is then we probably use the connectors to somehow get around this red laser, but because there's fence in the way, it's not going to be that easy. We can't go around the red laser. We'd have to go the red laser around the blue laser. Can we do that in 2 connections? Probably. Where's the blue laser? The blue laser's here. So that's what we need to do. We need to get the red laser around the blue laser. Somehow. Ooh, but this is here. Okay, so that must be very unpurposely placed there. Okay. With a clone, we have 4 connectors. And that's fine. That's all we need. We need exactly 4 connectors for what we need to do. Perfect. Okay, got it. I think. We just gotta make sure the connectors are in a place where we can see both of them. How far back can this go? It's about here. This needs to go as far this way as possible and as far forward as possible. Okay, so we clone ourselves. Yes, okay. This will. Oh no, we need. Oh no, that's fine. Is that fine? Because we need the door to start open as a problem. Now I think about it. Yes, it's fine because we can body block it with a clone. Okay, perfect. I think. Sorry, it was all very complicated in my head again. We do this. We clone ourselves. We're going to mimic what our actual selves is going to do. They are going to take one of these connectors, walk back here, connect those 2 together, take the other one and connect it to open that thing, while we, as a clone, actually maybe we shouldn't do it yet. We should wait until everything's done. No, we can't body block. Ah, we can't body block. No, but we can now readjust these connectors, because these connectors now probably don't need to stay open anymore, right? Oh, but we need to get through. We need to get through and stop the recording. Okay, this is not as simple as I thought it was going to be. There's something to this here. Because the key concept I think we have to play around with is we have 4 connectors, essentially. With the clones. Would that work? Why doesn't this work? Why didn't that block my laser? Oh, during that time, that's when we need to... Oh, okay. Oh, okay, I got it. I got it now. What happens if a clone can't go back? Oh, the clone can go back. Okay, it's during that time we need to re-pick up the connector. I see. And that will break the connection. But our future selves will be completely fine because the connection will still be made using this connector over here. Okay, sorry. I don't know why I'm apologizing. As if it was like a grievous error or anything. I just needed it enlightened for me. Sometimes that's what happens when you try and work on these puzzles. You need the problem spelled out for you. What is the current stopping issue? And the current stopping issue was this connector right here. But it is no longer. Okay. So now we're going to act out properly what we're going to do. We are going to take connector number 1. We are going to grab it. We are going to set it up in that corner. And okay, keep that connection done. Okay. I'm going to assume that connection is done. We, over here, are going to reset this over here as we reconnect the connection again. So right now it's not connected for us, but the future us is going to have a red laser going from here to here as we take the other connector and make a blue laser going from here to there. Just make sure I have a way, and then we grab the puzzle piece, and then we're done. But it's not quite over for us yet. Since our future self has already grabbed a puzzle piece, we need to make sure, as the past self, that we can go back to our little thing over here and actually start the playback. So we go over here and we just wait for you to pick it up and remove it. What? What? What am I doing? Quick. Do it faster. Hopefully, no! I took too long to do it. Okay, the problem there, this is the right solution, I'm pretty sure. The problem that existed there was the fact that I didn't realise that I connected to the wrong thing because I picked up the thing. I picked up the connector and put it down again, but I put it like right behind its mirror image. So that meant I ended up connecting to the real one rather than the fake one. Okay, do that again. Go over here, we'll pick this one up and put it over there. We're going to pick this one up and move it here to make sure you can still connect with it. I hope you can still connect with that. And it seems like you can. That's perfectly fine. You, our future self, are gonna pick up the other one, gonna connect that blue thing there, gonna connect that blue thing there, and we should be good. About 30 seconds, and at 30 seconds I'm gonna recreate the thing. Hopefully we give ourselves enough time. If we haven't, whoops. Then I just had to do it once more. Once again. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, so now we run. Do this. Run. Let's pick up this one so we don't get it confused. Oh. Connect with that one there. Connect with that one. We need like a way to pause them or something. To pause our recording so we have enough time. That's a very slow thing. Okay, just enough time. Literally within a fraction of a second. If we did that a fraction of a second earlier, we wouldn't have got that puzzle piece. Okay, so that took 20 minutes or so. Just to do that. And I felt most of that was just due to execution rather than actual puzzle solving, amusingly. So I guess we'll just move on to the next one. That was not too bad, I'll be honest. That was not too bad. This is hard execution, Prison Break, because, you know... Well, that happens with all the recording ones. You never know quite how long it takes to do something. Human error and all that. Okay. So got a laser thing up there. We have 2, interestingly, fans up there. We don't have a lot to interact with. So I guess we use the fans to hold the doors open. Seeing as that's the only thing we've got access to right now. A window. A cube, a launcher, and a fan. Oh my word, we have so many things. Why are we even going? That's our end goal, isn't it? Why do we have so many things to interact with? Another cube? What do we need 2 cubes for? What's even this way? How do we get through that way? We just can't? We have another laser? What the heck is going on? And another connector. This is very confusing. Okay, well... Like... Okay, we can launch ourselves, I guess, across to the other side. That's the point of this. So we need to go in through here. That requires a button. I think that was a laser. Why do we need so many connectors? That's my question. I mean, I guess we can do this. And we can make a beacon from that. But we need another connector to make a beacon, so we can't quite do that yet. So we should work on getting another beacon. I have a feeling we need to put the fan over here to launch ourselves across. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. There is a lot going on over here, that we can see from up there. There's, in fact, another connector I think I saw through there. Can we, like, stay at the top of the ladder just so we can sort of look at everything? I need to look again. Oh, this is perhaps going to be the most involved level. Oh my god, it's so big. Why is it so large? Okay. I think we need to set up a beacon and get to the other side. So how can we do that with the resources we have currently? We have a cube. The cube has to be over here. Not here, but like over through here. We have a connector. That has to be that connector. Don't we need 2 connectors to do this? Can this connector get us another connector? Do we need it to? From that side, hold on. Can it immediately open whatever door is over here? No, it can't. There must be a connector on this side to keep that door open. Okay, what can we get access to over here? Not a lot, it looks like. Not a lot. Can we get access to this connector? No, we really need a beacon set up, I think. How can we set up this beacon? Okay, 1 fan has to be here, 1 cube has to be here, 1 connector has to be on top of it. So that leaves us with 1 other fan, which we use to launch ourselves across. That is not useful. We need 1 other thing. We need 1 other thing to hold down the button, to hold down this button, for us to get through. So I think we don't need to make a beacon yet. Actually, I don't even think we could make a beacon because, oh yeah, okay, we need another connector at the very minimum. Okay, so that's our first goal. How can we get another connector? I don't think it's that far connector. I think we need to figure out how to get a connector. Or at least that button. Or at least that cube. How did it happen again? How does this keep happening? I keep somehow locking myself out. Unintentionally. Okay, no, we use the 2 fans currently to hold these down. Use connector to get through and get that other cube. I think. Where is that connector again? Over here? Yes. But ultimately, is this where we need to go? We need to go through here. Oh, I see. Okay, we need 2 lasers and one thing to hold down that button. In the end. But for now, all we can do is really get this cube. Which is useful in some capacity. I haven't quite decided what capacity yet, but I assume this will allow us to be able to have the beacon and launch ourselves to the other side. Because we put this down to hold. No, we need another connector to start a beacon, don't we? Be really helpful to get this connector as soon as possible. We need so many connectors for that though. Well, we don't necessarily need that many connectors, it's just I can't figure out how to do it without having that many connectors. We can at least set up this fan. We can have a look. So if we did this, we'd be able to put a laser here, but we'd need another connector over here. We could send a connector across with a cube. I guess that's what we have to do. Can't think of what else we could do. How are we going to keep these open? That's a good point. I have not thought that far. I don't know how we'd keep this pressed down. Okay, so say we send a connector of a cube over, and we have that pressed down. We can now open that gate over there. That gives us an access to another connector and another laser, which I think we use to escape from there with escape from here with 2 lasers, which we use to get that 3rd laser, which we use to finally get this open by setting up a beacon using. We'd have 3 connectors, 1 for a beacon, 2 to open the gate, and 1 extraneous cube to open the door. Okay, so that's a puzzle. We need to launch the cube over with a connector. Well, we don't need. Launch a cube over with a connector while also keeping this thing open. Actually, the problem becomes now, how do we start? No, that's the wrong button. How do we start the fan while we're standing on that? While keeping both of these open. Seems a little impossible. Seems a little impossible at the moment. We can't remove any of these. Something has to hold this down. It doesn't have to be a cube, to be fair. But then what do we do with the other cube? We can't take off a fan, can we? We need one more thing to hold something down. We can't set up a beacon, I believe, with only 1 connector. We need 2 connectors to get the initial laser started, because of the angle where the laser comes out of. I'm just trying to think, how can we... Okay, so we launch that across. Oh, we bring the cube back, maybe? Oh, how are we going to bring the cube back? How are we going to start it? How are we going to bring the cube back? I was thinking maybe we can put the cube through this window when we get back, but I don't know how are we going to get over there. Well, we could do the glitch, but that doesn't seem right, obviously. I guess we temporarily use this fan to hold it down. Get the cube back. Okay, I think it's starting to come together. Ever so slightly. We do this, launch ourselves. We've now got 2 connectors over here, which we can use to hopefully open this gate. Especially if we can just pop the cube. Oh, we can't put the cube down through here, can we? Is that not how it works? I thought we could, to be honest. Why can't we reach through that gap? Or maybe we can. Maybe it doesn't matter. We can set the thing up like that. The cube is too tall, so we need to replace... Oh no, we don't need to replace that cube with a fan. No, well now the problem is now we can't get to the other side. Which is why I was like, I hope we could grab this cube, but we can't. I'll give us a few more minutes. If I haven't come up with a solution then I think we'll just call it there and we'll continue this on next time. This is a bit stumped. I'm a little bit stumped. We've got that open. Even if we got that open, is that even helpful in the end? It does give us access to another connector and a laser on that side. How can we manifest one more item? Or how can we bring... Because this cube isn't doing anything, which seems to me like that cube shouldn't be on that side. We can't send connectors over just on a fan, can we? I don't think we can. Or maybe we can, it was jammers we couldn't. Okay, well, we're going to test that quickly. Methinks. And then maybe we'll have a little bit of a hint for next time. Actually, we can just test it like this, can't we? I didn't think we could send connectors over. I thought they had to ride on a cube. Or maybe, I think that might only just be jammers. Right, I think the connector just gets pushed off if it's not on a cube. What? It gets launched, but not very far. I can hold the connector! I can be the cube! Okay, we're on to something. Okay, but this episode's gonna run over a bit longer, but now I think we've actually got the entire solution. Just by working out previously what we had to do. I forgot I can be the cube. The cube doesn't need to go over. Ah, I messed up. I didn't get the other connector first. What of a nuisance of a level this is. Not really. It's pretty interesting, to be honest. It's just a very long level, to be perfectly honest. Which is fine. You know, some levels should be long, some levels should be short. This is very easy... Oh, that's not what I wanted to connect to. Very easy to get yourself stuck at some point. By literally, just messing up. But maybe that's how it should be, you know? There's a metaphor for life. Sometimes... What? You'll mess up, and that's not exactly your intention, and you'll get stuck. But okay, you can just reset and try again. Well, not really reset, but you can try again at least. Start again. Or give yourself another opportunity. Okay, now we got the cube, which we need. Now we launch ourselves over with a fan by switching this fan case out with a cube. And hoping it doesn't get in the way. Because if it does, whoops, but it's okay, we got... now we bring a connector over. So I'm doing a lot of sprinting because I want to get through this quickly. If this solution doesn't actually work and we get stuck again, then I'm just going to reset. I'm just going to stop this video, but I think we're onto it. And while we're this close, I feel like, well, victory's on our lips. I want to have a go and tasting it. Oh. Oh, okay, we don't need that laser. We can now open this up for us, right? What do I do now, though? I didn't realise there was a connector thing in front of that. Okay, we need to... If we bring a cube over, I don't know if we need a cube per se, but we can hold this door open. Now we don't need those two lasers set up anymore, we just have this. Which might be good. How are we going to get these two connectors out of here? They're stuck in here, aren't they? Yeah, because we need both of them to get this. No, we only need one of them. We only need one of them to get the connector out. That connector out. How can we get that connector out? Is we need to keep this door open with one connector. Is that possible? I think it is, actually, now I think about it. I think we do this. And then we can now connect this one, because that one's holding itself open. Now, we got this one out. Now, we have this connector. So we did all of this for one connector. Now, we can, hold on. I don't know. Oh, crud. That seems bad. We just need to get this that final connector out, but I can't think how to do that. How do I keep this door open? Or is it possible that we can now set up a beacon? 2 is all we needed, right? But now we've lost a cube. Is that okay? I think that's okay. That might be okay. Oh, but we don't have enough connectors now even to get to the end. We do need another connector somehow. What a complicated puzzle this entire thing is. Okay, but we can make a beacon at the very least, and we can do that for some sort of like sense of pride, I don't know. What? Why even have 2 things here? I don't get it. I wonder if it matters which one we hang it up on. Hopefully not. And then we open it ourselves. Self-fulfilling beacon. Do this. Open this. Maybe with that beacon up there, we can now get something out. And we can get the cube out. That's not really all that helpful. This feels really close. This was really close. But I just can't... I can't quite put the final pieces together. Is this it? This was the final piece. We need that beacon. Now we got the connector. Now we got everything we need to get out, I think. Use beacon number 1 over here. We get fan. We don't need you anymore. We get you to hold this down instead of connector. Connector number 2 holds that down. Get out cube to hold down the final door. Okay, that was quite involved, I'm not gonna lie. It seemed like it was gonna be very bad for a second there, because I thought I supremely messed up by accidentally trapping one of the connectors in there, but we managed to pull through in the end. That's probably been the hardest level we've had for a while, I think. There's just so many pitfalls and traps you can get into, but we did it, and I think that's a good place to round this episode off. 40 minutes. This episode, I'm going to tell you, is going to be like 50 gigabytes big. These file sizes are huge. But anyway, if you have been watching, thank you very much. This has been the Talos Principal. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares are greatly appreciated. Join me Dear Darling Discord. Follow me on Twitter down below. I hope we can see each other again, but for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye-bye for now.